This is John King. Sir, could you please introduce yourself?
This is Sergeant Chad Dever with the Montana Highway Patrol in Missoula.
I understand there was a semi rollover on Highway 200?
Yes, sir. At about 9 a.m. this morning, at about marker 4 on Highway 200, a semi driven by a gentleman out of Las Vegas was eastbound on Highway 200 and appears that he may have taken the corner too fast and lost control, and the vehicle overturned onto its right side and landed in the ditch.
So
beside the Blackfoot River.
Were there any injuries?
There's minor injuries. Luckily, the driver's wearing his seatbelt and just sustained a couple cuts. It could have been a lot worse if he wasn't wearing his belt.
Now, I heard that there were chemicals that might be spilling into the river. Is that true?
Well, that's an obvious concern. And then also for the welfare of the people using the river, because it's high season, as everybody knows. It is a type of soap where it could have been a lot worse for what it is, and there is a little leakage, but mainly it's contained, and right now we're trying to coordinate efforts to remove the material from its containers before we bring in the tow units to upright it, because that way, we're right beside the river here, so we don't want to contaminate the river. Right now we're not, and we were very fortunate it was on the opposite side from the river. And
so how far away is the crash from the river?
About 30, 40 yards.
Okay.
It's on the other side of the road. It's right beside the road, and then on the other side of the road is the river.
And there's soap? Is that what you said it was?
Some kind of soap. We're trying to confirm exactly what it is. I believe it's an industrial type soap. Okay.
And so there's not visibly soap in the river. It's just it could potentially get there. Is that the fear?
Correct. We're going to do everything we can to make sure it doesn't go in the river. That's why we're coordinating pumping out the containers before we upright the vehicle and tow it away.
Gotcha. So do you know when you plan on getting that towed out of there?
I believe as we speak, fire and the health department have coordinated getting a vehicle out here that's going to pump it out, and then we have the tow trucks in place. They've been here for a long time doing traffic control. So as soon as that's pumped out here shortly, the tow truck company can do their business, and hopefully we'll have this cleaned out here as soon as possible. It could take another hour or two, and if people can find an alternate route from here to get to Great Falls or Helena, that would be much appreciated. Traffic has been pretty good, but it's picking up as the day gets later and the weather gets warmer and people want to use the river.
I heard that Montana FWP was considering shutting down the river. Do you know if they chose to do that or not?
They are right now in the local area. The FWP is advising not to use the river at the current time.